all of you guys before I start the video. I wasn't able to do that. So I'm going to shoot the video and then send you guys the links and then link singular. And then if you have questions, you can contact me. So we have Dittie in the puppy pen here. I've got as many lights as I can, but this room is just so dark. The new puppy room, I've got plans for lots of lights in there because it never fails that I'm trying to shoot video or pictures and the lighting is just awful. And then my tripod is falling over too, which isn't helping much. There we go. All right, so everyone's asking how Dittie's doing. She's doing pretty good. She's still not thrilled about having the surgery, but she's recovering a lot better today. Let me see. And the puppies are all doing really good. The one puppy that, hold on, let me go get it. Okay, sorry, my face is like right in the camera. All right, I do have a microphone on too, so at least you guys can hear me this round. So I'm going to show you the puppy that the vet had been concerned about. This is from the C-section. All right, so, and I do have to go through and name these. So what I'm going to do is in the order that I present them. Oh, you're hungry again? I'm going to have to feed you again? I'm going to give them a name and a number. So puppy number 1 or 2 or 3 that I showed. This is the name of the puppy. This is the color. You are sucking so hard on my finger. Look at this thing. He's like a piranha. He definitely has worked up his appetite. He's been doing really good. He's still really tiny and really scrawny, but holy cow, you got some sucking power. You probably hang off my finger with his sucking. Good job, buddy. Good job. I know the vet was concerned that you were just going to die, but you know what? Mom works miracles over here, don't we? Yes, let's look at your other brother. So this is a Harlequin. Harlequin Merle is where the lightning is white instead of halftone. Merle turns the base color, which in this case is black or brindle, and turns it 50%. So it'd be gray and black. Harlequin Merle, Harlequin is a modifier of Merle, turns it 100% off. So that gives you white. Not every white and colored puppy is a Harlequin Merle. You can, okay, hold on. You can tell because the patterns are broken up. Piebald would look similar, but piebald would be one big chunk of color, which is what I thought Dittie was when she was born. But no, she is Harlequin Merle. So I'm not sure if he's brindle or if he's sealed, but he is tweed, which is another modifier. Pretty much all of our Merles are going to be Harlequin Merles with tweed and or mosaic. So tweed basically adds in another level of coloring, and that's another Merle modifier that comes off the Harlequin Merle gene. And I can't see it on you because you're so wiggly, but this little patch right here by my finger is tweed. It's kind of like a grayish brownish color. And all of the puppies will have that somewhere on them. And then mosaic. I don't know if they're all going to be mosaic or not. But Dittie does carry mosaic. And mosaic means that basically her Merle gene is split into 2. So she has both the Harlequin Merle gene and the atypical Merle gene. And she has them both on one Merle gene. If you have 2 Merle genes, it's lethal. So you don't want 2 Merles bred together. And she's not double Merle, she's just a split Merle. That makes it's like somebody having a green eye and a blue eye. It's the same kind of concept. So anyway, so this is puppy number 1. He's developing a great appetite. He'll probably will be a little bit reduced because his size will be a lot smaller. His legs are doing better. So I'm going to show you with this curl legs in him. It looks like a cowboy or see how they're kind of like a U shape curving around. Let's see if it's, I'm going to be careful. He's going to wiggle out of my hands. Almost like little monkey legs. But he's doing a lot better. You can see like that. That's a better profile. And they've gotten a lot better. They were fully bent backwards. And that was a pretty frightening thing to see. So what we do is we just gently massage the leg a little bit. And then we just kind of bend it into position. There we go. I'm going to do little exercises like this. So he's pushing on my hand. We want to make sure he's having a little bit more issue because he's so small, developing his muscles. This leg isn't quite as bad as the other one, so he only has one side really. So this side's doing pretty good. So this is puppy number 1. It's a boy. We get a good look at his face. So as you guys look at them on camera, you can tell which one's which, maybe. But these guys, I don't know. It's gonna be a little tricky. So he almost looks like he has almost like a mask on his face, like right here. So that's going to be a way to tell him apart. He also has a little bit of striping right here. And there's his tummy. Everyone wants to know about the tails. And he's got like a little half curl tail with a little white on the tip of it right there. And his face might be slightly longer, but it's hard to tell because he's so tiny. I think he will have a little bit longer legs. He's very active, so he'll be a little spitfire, despite the fact that he is so tiny at the moment, but he will catch up in size. Just give him a couple of weeks. All right, we're going to put you over here with your mom and trade you off for another one. All right, here, take your brother's teeth that he was sucking on. There. So he is bottle fed just to make sure that he gets the nutrients that he needs. And then I do put him on to Nurse Dittie supervised. So there was one night I put all the puppies in at night together. During the day, I switch them out every 2 hours. Half a group, then the other half of a group. One group's in the incubator, the other group's in with Dittie. So that keeps it ensures that everybody gets fed the way they need to. So at night, everybody goes in together so that she can clean them and they can rotate on and off on their own. And so I had put him in there and he got kicked off to the side that night and got cold. So I almost did him in on that one, but he recovered. All right, so here is puppy number 2. And I honestly couldn't tell you which one is which as far as, I'd have to look at my pictures originally to see which ones were cesarean section puppies and which ones were natural birth in case anybody cared. But the one that almost died, we've got 3 of these guys. And I don't know, it might have been this one or it might have been the other one. I'll have to check. But I can let you know in the comment section. So this is Harlequin Merle boy puppy number 2. Take a look at his cute little face here. So he's got less black on his muzzle, and he's got kind of like a stripe going up the middle of his face. See that right there? But then his coloring is definitely brindle, and he's got a lot of that intensity, which turns his brindling lighter colored. Actually, it looks kind of orangey in the light, but it's actually pretty pale in person. But you can see, here's the tweed patch right here. It's got a nice tweed patch on the side of him. Yeah, I had to check, make sure that wasn't like poop or something. Yep, so that's a tweed patch. Yep. And then everybody wants to see their face, side profile of the face. Oop. There you go. And they're all going to be beautiful puppies. It doesn't matter which puppy you pick. Dittie doesn't produce ugly puppies, period. Well, once in a while she'll have kind of wampusy puppies that, you know, just didn't thrive as well. Like the one that I just showed you might be a little bit wampusy, as in a little skinnier. This one's got the same tail as his brother, a little hook nugget. And when he's busy trying to swim through the air. Oh, another defining feature of this puppy is he has what looks like, look at that, a stripe going down his leg right down the front. Look at that, like he's wearing half pants or something. So we've got this guy. And we'll do regular pictures too that are a little bit better than video. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Goodness. Scare the daylights out of you. I cannot even tell. Those are which. Oh, you gotta go outside and go potty? 1 minute. Mama's got a potty. Okay, girlfriend. Holy cow, this puppy's gonna wiggle out of my hands. All right, will you let Dittie in when she comes back in?
Accidentally hanged up the phone. Sorry, Marvin, I accidentally hanged up.
All right, well, just keep an eye out, because...
Or not Minecraft. Roblox. Oh, do you want to play that one? I'll be
I just realized I still have my microphone on. Okay, anyway, so this one, I think this might be the firstborn. This might be the one that was stillborn. And this one is a firecracker. Holy cow. He's like ready to go. He's a hungry one. It's probably time to switch them. Here's his tail. His tail's a little bit longer than the other ones. And it's interesting. It must be the stud, but these guys have slightly longer tails than I usually see. Here's his front face. Oh, he's got like a three-way mustache goatee of white. And a little dabble of... Oh my goodness, hold on. He is a little pissed off firecracker. A little patch of white on there. So he's pretty easy to tell apart. And there's his back. He has the least amount of whites. You're very hungry, aren't you? He might be sealed or very minimally brindled. But he does look like he has a mustache with his that you can't really see because he's wiggling so hard. Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's his side profile. All right, we'll do a puppy switch in a little bit here. Okay, yeah, I know you just fed, buddy. How did I get? Oh, that's a blue one. All right, so I guess we'll go through and do all the boys first. 1, 2. Here's our last boy. Oh my goodness gracious. This whole group is hungry. They're all super chunky. Dittie's been feeding them really good. So here's a blue. This is a full blue. It is blue brindled genetically, but you can't really see the brindling because of the intensity, which lightens. Oh, you're peeing all over the floor. Let me turn this away so you don't have a window right there. Okay. Hey, you gotta hold still. It's gonna be interesting taking pictures here in a little. I see you just peeing everywhere. My goodness. All right, hold on. Okay, and here's a very nice shade of blue. Very angry. Goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's see if you have a white chest. Sometimes they get white chest. This one just has a little white chest hair on there. Their ears, you can't really tell at this age because they go up and down so much. There's this front face. Oh, you are just angry. All of you guys are just upset. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, we've got 5 boys and 4 girls. I'm like, wait a minute. This one's a boy too. Okay. So here is the star of our show. This, I'm not even sure what color he is. Genetically, I had thought that he was a blue fawn with intensity. Intensity lightens it several shades. But I'm not sure. He might be maskless. Because he appears to not have a mask or very, very faint one. So I'm honestly not sure what he is genetically. He's got a little bit darker tail. Let me see if I can get him over here in the sunshine because that light's throwing some weird colors. Can't win in here. Oh, there's a good picture of him. And he does tend to be kind of a diva boy. He's got a little white stripe up his nose. I know, everybody's just upset. You can see how it's just faintly darker. And it could be chocolate, maybe. Oh, she's so snuggly. And I would have totally kept this one if it were a girl. Oh my gosh. Favorite color, hands down. Oh, you just a mushy, mush. Oh, you're so cute. And he's got some thicko legs on him. So let's take a look at his legs because he did have the leg issue when he was first born. So you can see that he's already holding them up like a normal puppy. And from the side, he just looks a little bit ballerina-toed. Well, they're pointing straight down. So they're pointing down instead of back. So with him, again, we just take it and we just kind of bring it up into a squatting position like this. And we just kind of let him put some weight on it and push off from it. And that develops the tendons and the muscles there. And he honestly has been improving a lot just on his own. So I'm anticipating he'll be 100% puppy ready by the age of 4 weeks. Or sooner. Or sooner. So some of you guys have asked about visiting. You can come up and visit your puppies. So I just ask that they're 3 weeks old or older. Unless you're on some sort of road trip and you happen to be out here. Hi, baby. Then maybe we can make special arrangements. But it's just to keep the containment down. And it's not so much that you're going to get the puppy sick as just if you have dogs at home or are around other dogs, then that can transfer from you to the puppy. So that's kind of more of the thing. So anyway, so this is our 5th boy. And yeah, I'm not sure. He could be a lavender, potentially, maybe. I'm not sure. It's just a color that I've never seen before. I've seen lots of intensity blue fawns. This doesn't look anything like that. So not sure what the pricing is going to be on this one, guys. I'm going to tell you. It's not going to be any higher than $37.50. It could be one hell of a deal. Lavenders are very expensive. I've never even produced one. And I don't know that he is, but we will see. So our star boy right here, he's actually pretty chill at the moment. All right, so I'm going to swap these guys around quick. All right, who's in here screaming for food? All right, come here, Mama. All right, so I'm going to take this one. So we're going to move into the girls now. Oops, you got someone pooped on your face while you were in there with Mom. Clean you up. I have to wait to do pictures until tomorrow. All right, so this is one of our fawn merles. So we've got 2 that look like this. So you can kind of see what she looks like. She's got a good amount of stripe up the middle of her nose. Black eye. I might have to show you these 2 together because I don't know that I'm going to be able to tell them apart either. Here's her pattern. So she is genetically a sable. But you can see she's got several different colors of sabling on her. And that's from the tweed. I'm pretty sure. Right here, she's got like a lighter sand colored. And then over here, it's like a darker tan color. And then here's her tail. She's got like a little sea tail, little hook. We're going to have, her legs are probably a little bit longer than some of the boys were. And here's her side profile. And let me go get the other sister in a minute here. Okay. So we can kind of talk about them side by side. Oh my gosh, you guys are like twins. Okay, so one's got a bigger head than the other. So this is the first girl that we're looking at. And this is the second girl, her sister. Not that you can tell. There we go. Okay, now you can see them face to face and you can see the differences. She definitely has a bigger head. She's got a more petite feminine head. She's almost got like, I don't know what you would call that, a whale tail on her head. Whereas this one's like a straight blaze. And what else can we say? Back to back. Girl number 2 is a little bit lighter than girl number 1. She actually looks like she might be a fawn instead of a sable. Because she doesn't have the darker. She doesn't have any of, well, I guess on camera she looks like she might have some of that black. Let's see how we can tell you guys apart. So she's got 1 big spot and 2 little spots on her back. One of these guys is just a screamer. I think it's the darker one. The darker one I think has a bigger attitude. But she's got more of a swirl marbling on her back. So Hopefully they'll be easier to tell them apart. This is again girl number 1. And then girl number 2. Now we have never had this color before until Ginger's litter this year. And the fact that Merle is showing on fawn is extremely rare. It doesn't happen. And somehow we managed to get 3 this year. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ooh, this one's super soft. Ooh, I like that. So interestingly, puppy girl number 1, her fur seems a little bit longer than puppy girl number 2, and it's a little bit softer. They do sometimes have slightly different fur lengths, and it doesn't have to do with fluffy at all, although I think they might carry a fluffy. But time to time, we'll get puppies with really short coats and slightly longer coats. Oh, she's also got more white on her ears than her sister, who has more brown ears. So, and we will do hearing tests on all the puppies as well. You must be the hungry one. Shoot, which one did I pull out of the pen? I don't remember. This one's extra angry, so I'm going to put that one in to eat. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to pull this one off. It's going to be angry. Okay. Somehow I misarranged all of this. All right, so the last 2 girls, these are both sables, and they are 2 different tones. This one has intensity, and this one doesn't, or it's different intensity. You can't even tell on camera. But this one's going to have more of a copper hue to it, and this one's going to have more of a silvery hue. But other than that, these 2 girls look almost identical. So we're going to go 3 and 4, okay? Number 3 is going to be the silvery one, and number 4 is going to be the coppery one. But, I mean, their tails are pretty much the same. They both have pretty long tails, which is kind of surprising. Their ears look about the same. Their head shape's about the same. I mean, they literally could be twins. The sable is going to be one of the lower priced of the puppies. Probably is the lowest price. Normally, Brenda would be the lowest, but Sable will be the lowest for this litter. I don't remember who I just pulled off what. I'm going to have a lot of angry puppies because I just mixed them up. So yeah, personality-wise, I definitely know that the brown fawns or the fawn merles tend to be sassy girls, and generally speaking, most of them are. What do you got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? Oh. Well, Crooked Leg Puppy's busy eating, so we'll let him eat. Now, colors a lot of times do have certain personalities. Not all the time, but some of the time they do. The blues can be a little bit more diva-esque, and so, you know, with that silvery one that I didn't know what color he was, he's kind of acting like that, so he could genetically be blue. I'm not sure. But to help you guys out a little bit, this one, girl number 3, which is the silvery sable, is probably going to be the one that I'm going to keep. Now, see, here's where it gets interesting. I know some of you guys are thinking like, oh, I don't have the color that I really, really wanted, and I just don't know. I am in that boat right now because I really desperately, with all my heart, wanted a blue fawn or a blue sable because I just love the color so much. I've had several go through, and I'm just like, oh, that's going to be my next puppy color. It's so beautiful. And I love the brown merle's gorgeous too. The blue merle's gorgeous, but I have a blue merle stud who's also gorgeous. He's living with my stepdaughter and her family. So whatever puppy we keep here will be bred to him for the next generation of puppies. So because Dittie didn't produce any blue sables or blue fawns, And because most likely this is going to be her last litter, I have to make a difficult decision myself. So I totally understand when you guys are saying, I just don't know. This is really what I wanted. I'm like ready to cry because as a breeder, I am spoiled. It's like living in a candy factory and then suddenly say, oh yeah, oh by the way, we sold all the chocolate and all the chocolate beans went extinct. So you're out of luck. That's kind of the same situation. I see all the colors go through. I love them all, but that one just really just pulled at my heart. So not blue sable. This is black sable. But she'll be paired to a blue boy, and if she carries blue, then we will have more blue sables in the future, but I don't know if she carries blue. She has a 50-50 chance. And Dittie carries blue, and Dittie Stud that we brought her to carries blue. So, yeah. So I don't know. So we'll see. Just a tough decision. So what does that mean? What happens if you're on the reserve list and you diehard wanted a girl and there's no girls left, or you diehard wanted a boy and there's no boys left? Reach out to me. We'll work through a solution, because at the end of the day, I want everybody to be happy. But I know that you're going to, someone's already just sent me a message. I think I've decided. You know who you are. I've had a lot of people talking about it. It's an exciting time, and it's really, really hard to choose from just a baby puppy. And so by the time they're 10 days old, I can kind of get a little personality profile going on them. So right now we're just looking at the features, looking at the coloring a little bit more. I think the coppery one is a little bit more attitudey than this one. And goodness knows I have enough attitude on my hands with the one in there, Dittie. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about having a second dog myself. My son's trying to convince me to let him have the puppy as his own. And I'm like, I don't know. But I said the same thing about my horses. I have 2 horses that absolutely are my heart horses. And I never thought that I would have more than one heart horse. So Dittie's my heart dog. She knows what I like. She knows how I operate. And she plays me well. So maybe this one will be the other half of me. The other half that Dittie doesn't fulfill. I don't know. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns, just reach out to me. Man, everybody's calling me. What the hell is this? I tell everybody I'm doing a live video, but anyway, so what else? Their eyes are going to open at 10 days of age. So they'll be wiggling around a little bit before that. And if you guys are panicking, because I know it's been crazy, I've got house construction going on between trying to recover from the puppy chaos and then like everybody just breathing down my neck. We need to figure this out with, not with you guys and puppies. No, you guys have been awesome with the house stuff. It's just been like, I just want to curl into a cave and hide because everybody's like jumping on me, like needing answers on stuff. And yeah, so timing is just crazy. So because of that, we are hoping to be in the house by next fall, which would also be when Dittie would be having her next litter, if we bred her. Now, what I had been thinking was waiting until her next heat cycle after that to breed her, because we still have to get the puppy room done. So with all of the chaos of trying to get into the house and her having puppies, I just didn't think it was going to be fair to future customers, to Dittie, or to the puppies to just have so much chaos going on. So I had been thinking about bumping her, but now that she's been compromised with the C-section, because she does have such large litters, it's going to be a big risk to breed her again, as much as it breaks my heart, because she just produces amazing puppies and she's an amazing mom. But it's pretty much a 50-50 chance that she might have to have another C-section, and it just broke my heart to see how absolutely miserable she was. Ginger would handle it just fine. Ginger loves being doted on with attention. She would just be like, I had surgery, give me extra food. Because our builders were like, oh, so did that dog have her babies yet? I'm like, no, she's just poorly. So Dittie, on the other hand, she's like me. She wants to be working. She wants to be doing what I'm doing. She's got her mission in life to guard the farm. And when she's out like that and in pain, she feels like she's useless, and it's hard to see. So because of that, I'm giving up my dream to have a blue fawn, and we will then instead be having our next generation puppies with this little girl. And so that will be going to be winter of 2025, if I am correct, because they have to be 18 months old, their second heat cycle to breed them. So that's what we'll be doing with her. And we'll keep you guys posted on that. We will also have the puppy reunion next year, because we will have the dog yard back up. We'll have the house set up. So it'll be kind of like an open house / puppy reunion. So it'll be pretty cool, because we'll be moving into the new house, getting rid of the double wide, and get to see all of our puppies again without the stress of having puppies. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I can get you extra pictures. I will be doing official pictures when the lighting's better and the puppies are all happy and fed. Hopefully tomorrow I can get those done. And then I'll send those up and I'll post those on the website too. So, all right. So that's been 30 minutes of talking about puppies. Did you need a burp, or are you just snorty? I think you're just snorty. Oh, are you hungry? Okay. He's hungry. Yeah. So I guess that's it. So I will try to keep the website updated. Again, once I have a little bit more assessment of personalities, and I'll let you guys know that too. And we'll have that before you have to make your choice. And we'll also have pricing before you have to make your choice. So don't worry. I know the pricing is all across the board. It is lower this year, but it's still, everybody has their budget, and I fully respect that. Really, I do. So, if there's a set budget that you're looking for, and again, Dittie doesn't have it so much as Ginger does, but if a puppy seems like it's not developmentally on par with where it should be, a lot of times the price gets lowered. If they have, an umbilical hernia, it gets lowered. So those are pretty much it. Or if they're just kind of struggling like the one puppy on the bottle, then it would probably be a little bit lower too. So, all right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Take care. Where are you going?